The image of little Ollie Carroll, 8, throwing his arms round Prince Harry at the 2016 Well Child Children's Charity Awards captured the hearts of the nation and was shared across the globe.
8 months later, Prince Harry paid a surprise, private visit to the family. Prince Harry reunited with terminally ill Ollie Carroll. Prince Harry's shocking Meghan Markle comment that sparked family feud born healthy. In February 2015, football-loving Ollie was diagnosed with late infantile Batten disease, a rare genetic and fatal degenerative condition which robs sufferers of their sight, speech, and mobility and causes dementia and seizures.
In a crushing blow to parents Lucy and Mike, a month later doctors confirmed his younger sister Amelia, who will be 6 on Monday, also had the disease.
Each fortnight the siblings travel from their home in Cheshire to London's Great Ormond Street Hospital, where they receive enzyme replacement therapy, paid for on compassionate grounds by Californian drug company BioMarin. But now it has been decided the NHS will not fund the drugs. Lucy, 33, said, "When we got the news the NHS would not fund the treatment, which came in an email, it was just devastating. It felt exactly the same as when we first received the first diagnosis, just heartbreaking.
We've been given this drug, of Lifeline, which the pharmaceutical company told us they pay for until the NHS took over, but we know they won't pay indefinitely. They're a business, and we're terrified we could get a call tomorrow saying they can't help anymore."
Lucy and Mike, 35, a builder, have been together since they were teenagers and live with their older children Mickey, 10, and Danny, 11, who tested negative for the disease.
Mike said, "This is a life and death situation for our children. Without the drugs they are ticking time bombs.
Their health will go downhill rapidly and ultimately they will die. Without treatment the disease takes hold quickly."
Ollie suffered his first fit when he was 3 and by the age of 5 had already lost his ability to talk and walk.
In February 2017, Lucy wrote to tell the Prince of the pioneering treatment, saying they finally had hope.
Prince Harry visited Great Ormond Street Hospital in London to catch up with Ollie and meet Amelia during one session, in what Kensington Palace described as a private visit.
Lucy said at the time, "We thanked him for giving our son the strength to stand when we thought this was no longer possible."
For an hour Prince Harry sat with us talking and playing with our children, laughing and making memories.
Amelia's treatment started 2 years ago, and MRI scans show no further deterioration of her brain.
She still attends a mainstream school, skips around in the playground, and, although slightly behind her peers in class, enjoys the typical childhood of a little girl.
Lucy said, "When Ollie was diagnosed we'd just missed out on a drugs trial for the enzyme replacement therapy, and our long campaign to get the drugs company to allow them to have it paid off." Ollie's health had rapidly deteriorated by that point, so it's a case of improving his quality and stabilizing the disease. Without the treatment Amelia would now be in the same position as him. "We've seen what the disease can do, it's cruel and heartbreaking."
Determined Lucy and Mike, a builder, have been working with the drugs company and the Batten Disease Family Association to try to get the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence to agree to the NHS funding the treatment, to no avail.
Lucy said, "It is profoundly wrong that children with this horrific condition cannot access this treatment."
Without it, Ollie and Amelia's health will deteriorate rapidly and ultimately they will die.
The health watchdog ruled there is not enough evidence to show the long-term effectiveness of the drug serlipinas alpha and that, at up to £500,000 per child each year, it is too expensive.
It also turned down negotiations to split the cost with BioMarin. Meindert Boysen, director of the Center for Health Technology Evaluation at NICE, said the committee concluded that it is not possible within the NHS to manage complex components of the confidential commercial arrangement proposed by the company, BioMarin.
Once these elements are excluded, the cost-effectiveness estimates for serlipinas alpha are far higher than NICE normally considers acceptable for highly specialized technologies. We are therefore left with no alternative but to conclude that serlipinas alpha cannot be recommended as a cost-effective use of NHS resources.